Alec Elger, the SideQuest Gamer here, and welcome to the third episode of SideQuest, the walkthrough series where I talk about how to finish a side quest and rate it based on whether it's worth it, knock yourself out, or don't even bother. This time, I'm walking you through on the 2 secret levels of Star Fox for the SNES, and how to access them and finish them. Let's get started, shall we? For the awesome black hole, which isn't awesome because it could destroy the Lilat system, but whatever, it's just a video game, you have to go through the asteroid belt in Route 1, the easy route. When you see the 2 lines of gray blocks parallel to each other, each spinning around a central reddish rock, you have to shoot the red rock but fly through the center before the gray blocks scatter around. Expect to take some impact damage and do this for the other 2 spinning rock formations identical to the one you just went through. If you did this successfully 3 times in a row, you should see a mean-faced rock near the blue checkpoint. Shoot it and you'll be warped to the awesome black hole. According to General Pepper, it was an anomaly caused by Andross's failed experiments. In fact, this was where Fox McCloud's father disappeared in this continuity. But anyways, this is pretty much the warp area of the game, kind of like the warp whistle area in Super Mario Bros. 3. There's definitely a lot of wreckage here, which might be because it ensnared those unlucky enough to be trapped in the seemingly endless void. Anyways, this semi-level ends once you go through one of the 3 gates. The first gate leads to Sector Y in Route 2, the second gate leads to Sector Z in Route 3, and the third gate leads to Venom in Route 1. I should note that going past the third gate would simply just loop the level, so the 3 choices you have are all that are there, but I would understand some players looping the level on purpose to get more wing upgrades, to go to the next level with better firepower, or just a full stock of bombs. That's understandable. Overall, this side quest is most definitely worth it. It makes the pathway system much less linear, and it only encourages you to replay the game more and more, even if you already mastered the 3 routes. But what about out of this dimension? How good is that side quest? Is the payoff worth it? Let's find out. Before we proceed, this secret level has a higher chance to cause motion sickness or even epilepsy, so watch at your own risk. I know I felt a little dizzy playing this level for myself. To access out of this dimension, you need to play Route 3, and like with the other secret level, you have to go to this route's respective second level, being the asteroid belt. When you see a giant gray rock to the right, shoot it repeatedly, and while it may seem impervious to your laser fire, it will eventually blow up. Shortly afterwards, you'll see a giant blue bird headed towards you. Now, it may seem suicidal, but you must hit it. Aim your ship towards it because once you touch it, it will warp you to out of this dimension. General Pepper tries to contact you, but of course there's no way out of this dimension. You leave the Lilat system you know to the forces of Andross, and maybe Peppy, Slippy, and Falco can deal with the forces, but the system will most likely fall to the Venomian Empire without Fox. Anyways, you basically play through a really trippy level with happy looking moons and giant paper airplane enemies. At the end, there's a boss battle with a giant slot machine of all things. I guess it's an anti-gambling message Nintendo's trying to send out. It will only attack if one of the slots stops at Andross's face, but if you get all 3 sevens, the slot machine blows up and the credits roll. Although you can still fly your ship around, and even after the credits you can try to arrange the letters to spell the end, and it's kind of annoying to do that since the enemies keep on crashing into the letters messing it up, but minutes later I successfully spelled the end. Overall, I'd say Out of This Dimension is also worth it. I mean, yes, its unsettling ending will leave you more confused if anything, but I think the overall experience, like the trippy aesthetics and the really weird enemies, it's just the whole experience has to be seen to be believed. So why not give it a shot? It shouldn't take more than like 5 minutes to experience. Go out of your way to find it. I hope I made Star Fox much more enjoyable if you didn't find the secret levels already. Thank you all so much for watching. If you haven't seen my review of Star Fox for the SNES, go check that out. I think I'll leave a link in the description below. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and remember to stay awesome.